The Success Magnet: How to Attract Luck and Opportunity. Curated and published by MindLixer. Chapter 1: Unleashing Your Inner Magnetism. Have you ever considered that the power to attract the success you desire has always been within you, waiting for you to tap into it? Many people walk through life searching externally for the answers, for the secret source that will bring them prosperity, opportunity, and growth. They look at successful individuals and wonder what makes them so different. Is it luck? Is it an innate ability that only a select few are born with? The truth is far more empowering than that. The difference between those who seem to magnetize success effortlessly and those who struggle often boils down to one simple realization: success is not something to be chased. Instead, it's something to be drawn to you, and you have more control over this process than you may realize. When we speak about magnetism in the context of success, it isn't just about thoughts or hard work, although these play a role. It's about cultivating a specific energy, an internal state that naturally pulls opportunities, people, and good fortune toward you. This internal magnetism is rooted in how you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desires, and it can be harnessed and amplified with intention and practice. Every person possesses this inner magnetism, but for most, it lies dormant, buried under layers of self-doubt, negative beliefs, and distractions. It's as though you're carrying around a compass that's constantly spinning because your internal energy is misaligned. To begin activating this success magnetism, the first step is to shift the way you perceive yourself and the world around you. Many of us live in a state of reaction, responding to external events, setbacks, and challenges as if they define us. In this state, it's easy to feel powerless, as if we're at the mercy of circumstances. But what if the key to attracting success isn't in reacting to life, but in proactively creating the internal conditions that make success inevitable? The concept of internal magnetism starts with the understanding that what you project out into the world is what you will attract back into your life. When you operate from a place of abundance, gratitude, and belief in your worthiness, you naturally draw experiences and opportunities that resonate with those frequencies. Conversely, when your thoughts are dominated by lack, fear, and doubt, you unknowingly repel the very things you desire. This might sound abstract at first, but the principle is simple: your internal state sets the stage for what you attract externally. Imagine, for a moment, the difference between a person who radiates confidence, positivity, and purpose, and one who is filled with self-doubt, negativity, and uncertainty. It's not difficult to guess which person would draw more opportunities, connections, and success into their life. It's not just about their skills or intelligence, though these are important, but the energy they project. This energy is what makes the difference between walking into a room and immediately attracting the attention of others or going unnoticed. The same is true for the broader aspects of life. People, opportunities, and even the luck that seems so elusive are all drawn to those who have cultivated a magnetic energy within themselves. This magnetic energy is not something mystical or unattainable. It's a natural result of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the person you wish to become and the life you wish to lead. Now that you understand the importance of this internal magnetism, how do you begin to activate it? It starts with awareness. You must first become conscious of the energy you are currently projecting. Are your thoughts focused on abundance and growth, or are they mired in worry and scarcity? Do you move through your day with a sense of purpose and positivity, or are you weighed down by stress and doubt? The first step in unleashing your inner magnetism is to take stock of your current internal state. This might require some deep self-reflection, and that's okay. In fact, it's necessary. Begin by paying attention to your thoughts and emotions throughout the day. Notice how often you dwell on limitations, fears, and obstacles. These are the thoughts that dim your magnetic energy and keep you stuck in a cycle of lack. Once you become aware of these thought patterns, you can start the process of shifting them. Shifting your internal energy is not about pretending everything is perfect or ignoring challenges. It's about reframing your mindset to see challenges as opportunities for growth, to focus on the abundance that already exists in your life, and to cultivate a sense of gratitude and possibility, even in difficult circumstances. This shift doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent practice, you'll begin to notice a change in the way you feel, and as a result, in the way the world responds to you. A powerful exercise to begin this shift is the practice of gratitude. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on the things in your life that you are grateful for. These don't have to be grand or life-changing events, they can be as simple as appreciating the sunshine, the support of a loved one, or the progress you've made, no matter how small. Gratitude is a powerful magnet in itself because it shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's already abundant. This simple practice, done consistently, has the potential to transform your internal state from one of scarcity to one of abundance, making you far more attractive to the success you seek. As you continue to cultivate this mindset of abundance, it's important to pay attention to your emotions as well. Your emotions are like a feedback system, letting you know whether you're in alignment with the energy of success or whether you're pushing it away. Positive emotions such as joy, excitement, and hope are signs that you are vibrating at a higher frequency, one that naturally attracts opportunities. Negative emotions such as fear, anxiety, and frustration are indicators that you may be out of alignment. These emotions are not to be feared or avoided, they are part of the human experience, but they can be managed and transformed. When you find yourself feeling negative emotions, take a moment to pause and breathe. Ask yourself what thoughts are causing these emotions and whether these thoughts are serving your higher purpose. Often, you'll find that your fears and worries are based on outdated beliefs or assumptions that no longer serve you. By questioning these thoughts, you can begin to shift your emotional state and bring yourself back into alignment with your magnetic potential. Another critical aspect of unleashing your inner magnetism is taking aligned action. It's not enough to think positively and feel good, you must also take concrete steps toward your goals. However, this action should come from a place of inspiration and alignment, not from a place of desperation or fear. When you take action that feels aligned with your true desires, you amplify your magnetic energy and signal to the universe that you are ready to receive what you've been seeking. This doesn't mean you have to force things or hustle endlessly. Aligned action often feels effortless because it flows naturally from your state of alignment. It's about moving toward your goals with clarity, confidence, and trust, rather than pushing against resistance or trying to control every outcome. The more you act from a place of alignment, the more you'll notice doors opening for you, often in ways you couldn't have anticipated. Lastly, it's essential to understand that magnetism is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing practice. The more you cultivate the right internal conditions, through positive thoughts, aligned emotions, and inspired actions, the stronger your magnetic pull will become. Success will begin to flow to you more easily, not because you've worked harder or luck has suddenly appeared, but because you've become a vibrational match to the success you seek. This is a process that takes time and consistency, but the results are well worth the effort. As you continue to nurture your inner magnetism, you'll notice that opportunities, people, and experiences that align with your highest potential will start to gravitate toward you, almost as if by magic. Chapter 2: The Law of Attention: Where Focus Goes, Energy Flows. What if the power to shape your life lies entirely within the boundaries of your focus? The notion that where focus goes, energy flows may seem like a simple concept, but when you examine it more deeply, it reveals a profound truth about how we experience reality. Our attention, whether we are conscious of it or not, acts as a kind of filter, selectively bringing into our awareness the things we concentrate on the most. This isn't just some abstract idea, this is the fundamental principle behind how success, opportunity, and even failure materialize in our lives. What we consistently direct our thoughts and energy toward inevitably expands and grows. The world around us is filled with infinite possibilities, and yet we only perceive a tiny fraction of what's available. Why? Because our focus acts as a gatekeeper, determining what enters our sphere of awareness and what remains hidden in the background. Understanding this law of attention is key to becoming a magnet for success, as it allows you to consciously redirect your mental energy toward the outcomes you wish to attract. Many people unknowingly trap themselves in cycles of negativity and stagnation simply because they focus the majority of their attention on problems, limitations, and fears. It's easy to fall into the habit of worrying about what might go wrong, replaying past failures, or obsessing over what we lack. When you dwell on these negative aspects, your attention reinforces them, and they begin to take up more space in your mind, growing stronger with each repetition. This is why people who are constantly focused on their problems often find that more problems seem to arise. It's not necessarily that they are unlucky or that life is unfair, but rather that their attention is perpetuating a state of negativity, attracting more of the same. The good news is that this process works both ways. Just as focusing on negativity can amplify it, focusing on success, growth, and possibility can expand those areas in your life as well. By consciously shifting your attention away from what you don't want and redirecting it toward what you do want, you can begin to change the trajectory of your life in significant ways. One of the most effective ways to begin mastering the law of attention is to practice mindfulness. This isn't about sitting in meditation for hours, although that can be helpful. Mindfulness, in this context, means becoming acutely aware of where your attention goes throughout the day. Are you fixated on problems, or are you focusing on solutions? Do you spend your mental energy worrying about things outside of your control, or do you focus on the actions you can take to improve your situation? Mindfulness helps you notice when your attention is being hijacked by unproductive thoughts, allowing you to bring it back to what truly matters. When you catch yourself spiraling into negative thinking, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, is this thought pattern serving my highest good? Is it bringing me closer to the success I desire, or is it reinforcing the very barriers I want to break free from? By simply becoming aware of where your attention is going, you can start to reclaim control over your mental energy and begin directing it toward more empowering, positive outcomes. Once you've cultivated this awareness, the next step is to intentionally shift your focus toward what you want to grow in your life. This is where the concept of deliberate attention comes into play. You have the ability to choose what you focus on at any given moment, and with practice, this becomes easier and more natural. Start by identifying the key areas of your life where you want to see improvement. Maybe you want to attract more financial success, build stronger relationships, or achieve a higher level of personal fulfillment. Whatever your goals may be, make a conscious effort to focus on them regularly throughout your day. This doesn't mean you should obsess over them or try to control every detail of how they will come to fruition. Rather, it means consistently bringing your attention back to these positive desires, reinforcing them in your mind, and aligning your actions accordingly. One powerful technique for shifting your focus is the practice of visualization. Visualization is a mental exercise in which you vividly imagine the outcomes you desire as if they have already happened. When done consistently, it helps to program your subconscious mind to believe that these outcomes are not only possible, but inevitable. Your mind cannot distinguish between an imagined experience and a real one, so by visualizing success, you are essentially priming your brain to recognize opportunities that align with that vision. Over time, this practice strengthens your focus on what you want to attract, allowing your energy to flow more naturally toward those goals. To make visualization even more effective, try to engage all of your senses. Imagine what your success looks like, feels like, sounds like, and even smells like. The more vivid and sensory-rich your visualization, the more deeply it will imprint on your subconscious mind, making it easier to maintain your focus on those positive outcomes throughout the day. In addition to visualization, another practical method for sharpening your focus is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive, present-tense statements that reinforce the beliefs and outcomes you want to experience. By repeating affirmations regularly, you can reprogram your subconscious mind to align with your desired reality. For example, if you want to attract more success into your life, you might use affirmations such as "I am a magnet for success," "Opportunities flow to me effortlessly," or "I am fully aligned with my highest potential." The key to effective affirmations is consistency and conviction. It's not enough to simply say the words, you must believe them and feel the truth of them as you speak or think them. Over time, these affirmations will become ingrained in your subconscious, helping you to maintain a laser-like focus on success and attracting more of it into your life. It's also important to recognize that focus is not just about what you think, but also about what you choose to give your attention to in the external world. This includes the media you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the environments you spend time in. If you surround yourself with negativity, whether through constant exposure to bad news, toxic relationships, or environments that drain your energy, your focus will naturally gravitate toward those negative influences, and your internal state will follow suit. On the other hand, when you intentionally fill your environment with positivity by reading inspiring books, listening to motivational podcasts, spending time with uplifting people, or engaging in activities that bring you joy, your focus will naturally shift toward a more optimistic and empowering mindset. This doesn't mean you should ignore the challenges or difficulties of life, but it does mean that you should be selective about what you allow to dominate your attention. Another critical aspect of mastering focus is learning to guard your attention from distractions. In today's world, we are bombarded with constant stimuli vying for our attention, from social media notifications to emails to endless entertainment options. While these distractions may seem harmless in small doses, they can quickly fragment your focus and pull you away from the things that truly matter. Every time you allow your attention to be pulled in a dozen different directions, you dilute the energy you could be directing toward your goals. This is why it's so important to create boundaries around your focus. Set aside specific times each day where you can work on your goals without interruptions. Turn off notifications, put your phone on silent, and create a space where you can concentrate fully on what you want to attract into your life. The more you practice guarding your focus, the stronger your ability to direct your attention will become, and the more quickly you'll begin to see the results of that focused energy manifesting in your life. Finally, understand that focus is a skill that requires practice and patience. It's normal for your mind to wander, especially if you've spent years allowing it to be scattered across various distractions and negative thought patterns. But just as you would train a muscle through repeated exercise, you can train your focus through consistent effort. The more you practice bringing your attention back to the things you want to grow in your life, the easier it will become to maintain that focus. Over time, this will create a snowball effect where the positive outcomes you attract will reinforce your focus, making it even stronger. As your focus sharpens, so too will your ability to magnetize success, turning you into a powerful attractor of the things you desire most. Chapter 3: Reprogramming Your Mind for Success. What if the single greatest obstacle standing between you and your success wasn't failure, but rather the fear of success itself? It may seem counterintuitive to think that success could be something we fear, but for many people, the fear of achieving their full potential is far more daunting than the fear of falling short. Success comes with its own set of challenges, responsibilities, and expectations, and these can trigger deep-seated anxieties about our ability to handle what comes next. When we fear success, we often sabotage ourselves, consciously or unconsciously, keeping ourselves stuck in a cycle of mediocrity rather than stepping into the unknown of potential greatness. This fear manifests in many subtle ways: procrastination, perfectionism, self-doubt, or even making choices that seem safe but ultimately limit our growth. Overcoming this fear requires a fundamental shift in how we view success, our worthiness to achieve it, and our capacity to manage it when it arrives. One of the most common forms of self-sabotage rooted in the fear of success is procrastination. On the surface, procrastination often appears to be a result of laziness or poor time management, but in reality, it can stem from a deeper fear of what success might bring. Think about a time when you had a big goal or project in front of you, something that could potentially lead to significant recognition, achievement, or reward. Instead of diving in with full commitment, you might have found yourself putting off the work, distracted by minor tasks, or endlessly tweaking the details. Procrastination in these cases isn't just about avoiding the effort required, it's about avoiding the outcomes that success might lead to. For some, success represents a level of visibility or responsibility that feels overwhelming. The thought of having to maintain that success or of being judged for it can be so intimidating that we subconsciously delay progress to avoid facing those challenges. Perfectionism is another insidious way that fear of success can manifest. On the surface, striving for perfection might seem like a noble pursuit. Who wouldn't want to do their best work? But perfectionism can quickly become a barrier to success when it's used as a way to avoid completing tasks altogether. Perfectionists often set impossibly high standards for themselves, standards that are so unattainable that they never finish the work or put themselves out there. The reasoning behind this is simple: if you never finish or never present your work to the world, you never have to face the potential criticism, pressure, or new responsibilities that come with success. In this way, perfectionism becomes a protective mechanism, shielding you from the full impact of achieving something significant. However, this protection comes at a high cost: stagnation. You can't move forward if you're constantly stuck in the cycle of trying to perfect something that was likely good enough to begin with. Another common way the fear of success manifests is through self-doubt. Even when opportunities arise, we may question whether we're truly capable of handling the success we desire. Thoughts like, "Who am I to deserve this?" or "What if I can't keep up?" can be paralyzing, leading us to turn down opportunities or shrink back from challenges that could propel us forward. This kind of self-doubt is often rooted in a belief that we are not worthy of success, or that achieving it will somehow expose us as frauds. This is sometimes referred to as imposter syndrome, where despite evidence of our abilities or qualifications, we feel as though we are undeserving of our success and fear being found out as inadequate. This fear keeps us playing small, choosing the familiar and comfortable path rather than stepping into the unknown and risking the exposure that success might bring. Overcoming the fear of success requires a shift in mindset. First, it's important to acknowledge and understand that fear itself is not inherently bad. Fear, in many ways, is a natural response to stepping outside of our comfort zone. However, instead of letting that fear control us, we need to use it as a guide. Fear often points to the areas where we are on the verge of growth, where we are about to expand into a new version of ourselves. The next time you feel fear creeping in, ask yourself whether that fear is about failure, or if it's really about success and the changes that success might bring. Recognizing that fear is a natural part of the process can help you take the next step in spite of it, rather than letting it paralyze you. Another key to overcoming the fear of success is redefining what success means to you. For many, success has been shaped by societal or cultural expectations, such as wealth, fame, or power. These external measures can feel intimidating or out of reach, and they can create pressure that feeds into our fear. However, success doesn't have to be defined in these narrow terms. Take a moment to reflect on what success truly means for you, on a personal level. Perhaps it's about living with more purpose, achieving a sense of freedom, or making a meaningful impact in the lives of others. When you redefine success in a way that aligns with your values and desires, it becomes less about external validation and more about fulfilling your own potential. This shift can reduce the anxiety around success, making it feel more achievable and less overwhelming. Another important strategy for confronting the fear of success is learning to manage the increased visibility and responsibility that success can bring. Many people fear that once they reach a certain level of achievement, they will no longer be able to fly under the radar. Success often comes with greater expectations, whether it's from others or from yourself, and that can feel like a heavy burden. However, it's important to remember that you don't have to shoulder all of these responsibilities alone. Success is not about doing everything perfectly or handling everything yourself. It's about building a support system, delegating when necessary, and trusting that you have the resources to navigate the challenges that come with growth. The more you practice embracing these responsibilities instead of shrinking away from them, the more comfortable you will become with the idea of success. A practical way to address the fear of success is through action. Fear thrives in inaction. It grows larger and more overwhelming the longer you avoid taking steps toward your goals. On the other hand, when you take even small, consistent actions, you begin to break the hold that fear has over you. Start by breaking your goals down into manageable steps. Instead of focusing on the enormity of what success might entail, focus on the next immediate step in front of you. When you tackle one small task at a time, you build momentum, and with each completed step, the fear begins to lose its power. Action breeds confidence, and confidence diminishes fear. Remember, the key is not to wait for the fear to disappear before you take action, but to take action despite the fear. Each step you take in the direction of your goals reinforces the belief that you are capable of handling whatever success brings your way. It's also helpful to confront the underlying beliefs that are fueling your fear of success. Often, these beliefs are rooted in past experiences or messages we've internalized over time, such as the belief that success will isolate us, that we don't deserve to achieve great things, or that with success comes inevitable failure. Take time to identify these limiting beliefs and challenge them directly. Ask yourself where these beliefs came from and whether they are truly valid. More often than not, you'll find that they are based on outdated or false assumptions that no longer serve you. Once you've identified these limiting beliefs, replace them with empowering ones that support your vision of success. For example, instead of believing that success will isolate you, choose to believe that success will allow you to connect with others in deeper and more meaningful ways. Instead of fearing that success will lead to failure, choose to believe that success is a natural progression of your growth and that any challenges along the way are simply opportunities for further expansion. Chapter 4: The Energy of Emotion, Aligning with Success. What if the entire universe operated as a field of energy, and your thoughts, emotions, and intentions were the key to tapping into that field and commanding it to work in your favor? The concept that everything in the universe, including your own life, is governed by energy may seem abstract at first, but the truth is that understanding and mastering this energy is one of the most powerful tools you can harness to manifest success. The energy of the universe is constantly in motion, responding to your internal state, the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, and the actions you take. This energy is not neutral, it responds to the vibration you emit. Whether you are aware of it or not, you are always broadcasting a certain frequency, and that frequency acts like a magnet, drawing similar energies back to you. This is why some people seem to consistently attract good fortune and opportunity, while others find themselves in a cycle of stagnation or struggle. It all boils down to the energy they are emitting and the vibration they are aligned with. The first step in understanding how to command the energy of the universe is recognizing that your thoughts are not just fleeting mental events, they are powerful energetic signals that have the ability to influence your reality. Every thought you have carries a specific frequency, and when you consistently think in certain patterns, you begin to send out a dominant energetic signal to the universe. For example, if your mind is constantly filled with thoughts of scarcity, lack, and fear, you are sending out a signal that resonates with those same energies. As a result, you begin to attract experiences, people, and opportunities that mirror those thoughts. Conversely, If your thoughts are centered on abundance, possibility, and success, you emit a higher frequency that draws more of those positive experiences into your life. The key here is consistency. It's not enough to think positively for a few minutes each day and then spend the rest of your time worrying or doubting. Your dominant thoughts, the ones that occupy most of your mental space, are what shape your energetic signal and, ultimately, your reality. However, thoughts alone are not enough to command the energy of the universe. Your emotions play a critical role in amplifying or diminishing the power of your thoughts. Think of your emotions as the fuel that powers the signal you send out into the universe. Positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, and excitement are high-frequency states that magnify the effect of your thoughts, making it easier to attract the outcomes you desire. On the other hand, emotions such as fear, anger, and frustration lower your energetic frequency and weaken the signal you're sending. This is why it's so important to cultivate not just positive thinking, but also positive emotional states. When your thoughts and emotions are aligned in a high-frequency state, you become a powerful attractor of success. The more you can maintain this alignment, the more quickly and effortlessly you'll begin to see results in your life. One of the most effective ways to align your thoughts and emotions with the energy of success is through the practice of visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool that allows you to tap into the energy of the universe by creating a mental and emotional experience of the success you desire, even before it manifests in physical reality. When you visualize your goals as already achieved, you are essentially tricking your brain into believing that they are real. Your brain responds to the images and emotions generated during visualization as though they are actual experiences, which in turn raises your energetic frequency to match the vibration of the outcomes you want to attract. The more vividly you can visualize your success, the more you can see, feel, and experience it in your mind, the more powerfully you will emit the frequency of that success. Over time, this practice helps to shift your energetic state, making you a magnet for the opportunities and resources that will bring your visualization into reality. Another key aspect of working with the energy of the universe is understanding the role of intention. While thoughts and emotions are important, intention is the driving force behind them. Your intention is the clarity and purpose behind what you want to attract. It's this why that underlies your desires and directs the flow of energy toward your goals. When your intention is clear and aligned with your higher purpose, the energy of the universe begins to organize around that intention, opening doors and creating pathways for you to achieve your desired outcomes. However, many people struggle with setting clear intentions because they are either too vague about what they want or they are focused on outcomes that are not truly aligned with their authentic desires. To harness the full power of the universe's energy, your intentions must be specific, genuine, and rooted in a deep sense of purpose. When you set an intention that resonates with your true desires, you create a powerful energetic force that propels you toward success. In addition to setting clear intentions, it's also essential to take aligned action. While the universe responds to your thoughts, emotions, and intentions, it also requires you to meet it halfway by taking action in the physical world. This is where many people get stuck. They believe that positive thinking and emotional alignment are enough, but they neglect the crucial step of following through with tangible action. The universe is not a passive force that simply hands you what you want, it's an interactive field of energy that responds to both your internal and external actions. When you take inspired action, action that feels aligned with your intentions and goals, you create momentum that accelerates the manifestation process. This doesn't mean you need to work harder or force things to happen, but it does mean that you need to be proactive in pursuing your goals. The universe rewards those who are willing to take steps toward their desires, even if those steps are small or seemingly insignificant. Each action you take in alignment with your intention sends a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to receive what you are asking for. It's also important to recognize that the energy of the universe operates on the principle of flow. Just as a river flows freely when it's unobstructed, the energy of the universe flows most powerfully when you are in a state of openness and receptivity. This means letting go of the need to control every aspect of the manifestation process and trusting that the universe will bring you what you need at the right time. Many people block the flow of energy by holding on to rigid expectations or trying to force outcomes in ways that are not aligned with their true desires. This creates resistance, which disrupts the natural flow of energy and makes it harder for success to come into your life. To command the energy of the universe effectively, you must learn to surrender to the flow. This doesn't mean being passive or giving up on your goals, it means releasing the need for things to happen in a specific way or on a specific timeline. When you surrender to the flow, you allow the universe to work its magic in ways that are often far greater than you could have imagined. Another practical way to work with the energy of the universe is through the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions for raising your energetic frequency and attracting more of what you desire. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you shift your energy away from lack and scarcity and toward abundance and appreciation. This not only makes you feel good in the moment, but it also sends a strong signal to the universe that you are open to receiving more. Gratitude acts like a magnet, drawing more positive experiences, opportunities, and success into your life. The more you practice gratitude, the more you amplify your energetic frequency and the more you align yourself with the flow of universal abundance. To make gratitude a daily practice, start by taking a few moments each day to reflect on the things you are thankful for. These can be big or small, anything from the people in your life to the simple pleasures of the day. As you do this, allow yourself to feel the positive emotions that come with gratitude and notice how your energy shifts. Finally, it's important to understand that the energy of the universe is always responding to your internal state, even when you're not consciously aware of it. This is why it's so crucial to maintain a high level of self-awareness and emotional regulation. Pay attention to how you feel throughout the day and notice when your energy dips into lower frequencies such as frustration, fear, or doubt. When this happens, take immediate steps to shift your energy back into alignment. This could be as simple as taking a few deep breaths, practicing a quick visualization, or engaging in an activity that brings you joy. The more you can maintain a high vibration state, the more consistently you will attract success and opportunities into your life. Remember, commanding the energy of the universe is not about perfection, it's about maintaining a consistent practice of aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the outcomes you desire. The more you cultivate this alignment, the more effortlessly success will flow to you. Chapter 5: The Power of Action, Creating Momentum. What if the answers to all the questions you've been seeking, the solutions to all your problems, and the keys to unlocking the life you desire were already within you, waiting to be discovered? Too often, we search for external solutions to internal dilemmas, hoping that someone else has the wisdom, strategy, or secret that will finally bring us the success we crave. We read books, attend seminars, and look to others for guidance, not realizing that the most profound source of knowledge and power resides within us. The journey to success isn't about finding something outside yourself, it's about tuning into the vast reservoir of wisdom that already exists inside you. This isn't just an abstract or philosophical idea, it's a practical truth that can dramatically shift the way you approach your goals, challenges, and life itself. The process of looking inward, tapping into your inner awareness, and unlocking the power that resides there is one of the most transformative steps you can take in becoming a magnet for success. The reason why many people fail to tap into this inner wisdom is because they are disconnected from themselves. In our fast-paced world, we are constantly bombarded with information, opinions, and distractions that pull us away from our inner core. We are taught to value external achievements and approval over internal clarity, and as a result, we become disconnected from our own intuition, instincts, and inner guidance. This disconnection creates a sense of confusion and helplessness, as we no longer know how to access the answers that are already within us. The good news is that reconnecting with your inner awareness is entirely possible, and it starts with creating space for introspection and reflection. By carving out time each day to quiet the noise of the external world and tune into your inner self, you can begin to re-establish that connection and access the wisdom that has been waiting for you all along. One of the most effective ways to cultivate inner awareness is through the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves bringing your full attention to the present moment, without judgment or distraction. This simple practice allows you to become more attuned to your thoughts, feelings, and sensations, giving you insight into your internal landscape. When you are mindful, you are able to observe your thoughts without getting swept away by them, which helps you to identify patterns of thinking that may be holding you back. For example, you might notice that certain thoughts trigger feelings of doubt or fear, and by recognizing this, you can begin to question whether those thoughts are truly serving you. Mindfulness also helps you to become more aware of your emotional state, which is crucial for maintaining the high-frequency energy needed to attract success. By paying attention to how you feel in the moment, you can take steps to shift your emotional state if you find yourself stuck in a lower vibration. Another powerful tool for cultivating inner awareness is journaling. Writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences can provide you with a clear picture of your internal world, helping you to identify patterns, beliefs, and insights that you might not have noticed otherwise. Journaling allows you to express your thoughts in a safe and private space, giving you the freedom to explore your innermost feelings without fear of judgment. As you write, you may find that solutions to problems begin to emerge, or that you gain clarity on goals and desires that were previously unclear. Journaling also serves as a powerful way to process emotions, as the act of writing can help you release pent-up feelings and gain a sense of closure or resolution. By making journaling a regular practice, you create a space for self-reflection and inner exploration, which strengthens your connection to your inner wisdom. Meditation is another invaluable practice for accessing inner awareness. Meditation allows you to quiet the mind and go beyond the constant chatter of everyday thoughts, tapping into a deeper level of consciousness. When you meditate, you create a space for stillness, which is where your inner wisdom can emerge. In the silence of meditation, you may experience insights, ideas, or solutions that you hadn't considered before. These moments of clarity arise because, in meditation, you are able to bypass the noise of the conscious mind and connect with the deeper layers of your being. Meditation doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Even a few minutes of focused breathing or quiet contemplation each day can make a significant difference in how connected you feel to your inner self. Over time, meditation can help you to develop a stronger sense of intuition, which is your internal compass guiding you toward the right decisions and actions. Once you have begun to reconnect with your inner awareness, the next step is to learn how to trust it. This can be challenging, especially if you are used to relying on external sources of validation or guidance. Trusting your inner wisdom means listening to your intuition, even when it doesn't align with what others are saying or when it goes against conventional wisdom. Your intuition is the voice of your inner self, and it often speaks in subtle ways, through a gut feeling, a sense of knowing, or a quiet nudge in a certain direction. Learning to trust this voice requires practice, as well as the willingness to take risks and follow your instincts, even when the path ahead isn't clear. The more you trust your intuition, the stronger it becomes, and over time, you'll find that it leads you toward the opportunities, people, and experiences that are most aligned with your true desires. An important aspect of trusting your inner awareness is letting go of the need for approval or validation from others. Many people are afraid to follow their intuition because they fear being judged or criticized by those around them. However, seeking external validation can lead you away from your true path and prevent you from achieving the success you desire. When you are constantly looking to others for approval, you may find yourself making choices that are not aligned with your authentic self, simply because you want to fit in or meet others' expectations. This can create a sense of inner conflict, as your true desires become buried beneath the pressure to conform. To fully trust your inner awareness, you must be willing to stand in your own truth, regardless of what others think. This doesn't mean disregarding the advice or opinions of others altogether, but it does mean prioritizing your own inner guidance above external influence. As you begin to trust your inner awareness and act on the insights and guidance it provides, you will notice a shift in the way you approach challenges and opportunities. Instead of feeling overwhelmed or uncertain, you will start to feel more grounded and confident in your ability to navigate whatever comes your way. This is because you are no longer relying solely on external circumstances to guide you. Instead, you are drawing from the deep well of wisdom within you. This inner confidence is magnetic, and it will naturally attract success, as people and opportunities are drawn to those who exude a sense of purpose and clarity. When you are connected to your inner awareness, you are able to make decisions more easily, take action with greater conviction, and move through life with a sense of flow and ease. In addition to helping you navigate external challenges, inner awareness is also a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. By tuning into your inner self, you gain insight into the beliefs, habits, and patterns that may be holding you back from reaching your full potential. Often, we are unaware of the subconscious beliefs that shape our behavior and limit our success. These beliefs, which may have been formed in childhood or through past experiences, can create invisible barriers that prevent us from achieving our goals. For example, you might have a subconscious belief that you are not worthy of success, or that success will lead to rejection or failure. These beliefs can sabotage your efforts, even if you are working hard to achieve your goals on a conscious level. By cultivating inner awareness, you can bring these hidden beliefs to the surface and begin to challenge and transform them. To further enhance your inner awareness, it can be helpful to engage in regular self-inquiry. Self-inquiry involves asking yourself deep, probing questions about your thoughts, beliefs, and desires. This practice encourages you to go beyond surface-level thinking and explore the underlying motivations and fears that drive your behavior. Some questions you might ask yourself during self-inquiry include: what are my deepest desires? What beliefs are holding me back from success? Am I living in alignment with my true purpose? And what am I afraid of, and how is that fear influencing my actions? As you reflect on these questions, you may uncover new insights about yourself and your path forward. Self-inquiry can be done through journaling, meditation, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. The key is to approach the process with openness and curiosity, without judgment or attachment to specific outcomes. As you continue to cultivate inner awareness, it's important to remember that this is not a one-time process, but an ongoing journey. Your inner self is constantly evolving, and there will always be new layers of insight and wisdom to discover. By making inner awareness a regular part of your life, you create a foundation of self-understanding that will support you in every aspect of your journey towards success. The more deeply you connect with your inner self, the more you will realize that the answers you seek are not somewhere out there, but within you, waiting to be revealed. Chapter 6: The Art of Letting Go, Trusting the Process. What if the story of your life, the one you've been living so far, could be rewritten entirely? Many of us walk through life believing that our past experiences, mistakes, and the narrative we've created for ourselves are set in stone. We look at our lives as if they were a book already written, with chapters that cannot be altered or rewritten. But what if the truth was that your life, just like any great story, is a work in progress, and at any moment, you have the power to change the narrative, to write a new chapter, or even to start a completely new book? This idea may seem radical, especially if you've spent years living according to a particular set of beliefs about who you are and what you're capable of. But the power to rewrite your story lies in your hands, and once you embrace this truth, you unlock a new level of freedom and possibility that will propel you toward the success you desire. The first step in rewriting your life story is recognizing that the story you've been living is just that, a story. It's a narrative you've constructed over time, based on your past experiences, beliefs, and the way you've interpreted the events in your life. But just because you've been living according to a certain narrative doesn't mean it's the ultimate truth. In fact, much of the story you tell yourself may be based on limiting beliefs, fear, or external influences that no longer serve you. These stories often originate in childhood or from past traumas, where you may have internalized certain messages about your worth, abilities, or potential. For example, you may have grown up believing that success is only for a select few, or that you are not deserving of wealth, happiness, or love. These beliefs, though they may have seemed true at the time, are nothing more than stories that have been perpetuated through repetition. And the good news is, just as you can change the words on a page, you can change the story you're telling yourself. Rewriting your story starts with identifying the limiting beliefs and patterns that have shaped your current narrative. This requires deep self-reflection and honesty about the ways in which you may have been holding yourself back. Ask yourself, what are the stories I've been telling myself about who I am and what I'm capable of? Are these stories rooted in truth, or are they based on fear, insecurity, or past failures? Once you've identified these limiting beliefs, the next step is to challenge them. Just because you've believed something for a long time doesn't mean it's true. In fact, many of the beliefs we hold about ourselves are simply mental constructs that can be dismantled and replaced with more empowering narratives. For example, if you've always believed that you're not smart enough to achieve your goals, start by questioning the validity of that belief. Is it based on a single experience, or is it a generalization you've made about yourself? More often than not, these limiting beliefs are based on specific moments or events that do not define your entire being or potential. As you begin to dismantle the limiting beliefs that have been dictating your life, you create space to write a new story, one that reflects your true potential and desires. This process is not about erasing the past or pretending that challenges and setbacks didn't happen. It's about reframing your experiences in a way that empowers you rather than limits you. Every successful person has faced obstacles, made mistakes, and encountered failure. But what sets them apart is their ability to reinterpret those experiences in a way that fuels their growth, rather than hinders it. Instead of seeing past failures as proof that you're not capable, start viewing them as valuable lessons that have prepared you for the success ahead. Rewriting your story involves shifting from a victim mentality, where life happens to you, to a creator mentality, where you are the author of your life and have the power to shape your future. One practical way to begin rewriting your story is through the power of affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce the new narrative you are creating for yourself. When repeated consistently, they help to rewire your subconscious mind, replacing old, limiting beliefs with new, empowering ones. For example, if your old story was "I'm not good enough," your new affirmation might be "I am more than enough, and I have the power to achieve anything I set my mind to." The key to making affirmations effective is not just in the repetition, but in feeling the truth of the statement as you say it. The more you can align your emotions with the words you're speaking, the more deeply they will resonate within you, and the faster they will begin to reshape your subconscious mind. Over time, as you continue to affirm your new story, you will start to see evidence of it manifesting in your life. Another powerful tool for rewriting your life story is visualization. Just as a writer envisions the scenes of a novel before putting pen to paper, you can use the power of your imagination to create a new vision for your life. Visualization is more than just daydreaming, it's a deliberate practice of mentally experiencing the life you want to create, as though it's already happening. When you visualize your goals and desires with clarity and emotion, you send a powerful signal to your subconscious mind, programming it to seek out opportunities and take actions that align with that vision. Visualization also helps to build confidence, as it allows you to rehearse success in your mind before it becomes a reality. The more vividly you can see, feel, and experience your desired outcomes in your mind, the more you will begin to believe in your ability to achieve them. Rewriting your story also involves letting go of the need for perfection. Many people hold themselves back from success because they are waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect version of themselves to emerge before they take action. But perfection is an illusion, and waiting for it only keeps you stuck in the same narrative. The truth is, you don't have to be perfect to succeed. In fact, embracing imperfection is a key part of growth and progress. Instead of striving for an unattainable standard, focus on progress, not perfection. Take small, consistent steps toward your goals, and allow yourself to make mistakes along the way. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow, and each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you want to create. As you rewrite your story, it's important to surround yourself with people who support and uplift you. The people you spend time with have a significant impact on your mindset and the narrative you're creating for yourself. If you're surrounded by individuals who reinforce your old, limiting beliefs, it will be much harder to break free from that narrative. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who believe in your potential, who encourage you to pursue your dreams, and who hold you accountable to your highest self, you will find it much easier to step into your new story. This doesn't mean you need to cut ties with everyone in your life, but it does mean being intentional about the relationships you nurture and the environments you choose to be in. Seek out mentors, friends, and communities that align with the new version of yourself you are creating, and let their support fuel your growth. One of the most important elements of rewriting your life story is forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about excusing the wrongs that have been done to you or forgetting the pain you've experienced. Rather, it's about releasing the emotional burden that keeps you tethered to the past. Holding on to resentment, anger, or regret only serves to keep you stuck in your old story, replaying the same painful scenes over and over again. To move forward and create a new narrative, you must be willing to let go of the past and forgive yourself and others. This doesn't mean you have to forget what happened or condone harmful behavior, but it does mean freeing yourself from the grip of those experiences so you can write a new chapter. Forgiveness is an act of self-liberation, and it allows you to reclaim your power and redirect your energy toward the future, rather than being consumed by the past. As you continue to rewrite your story, remember that you are not bound by the limitations of your past or the labels that others have placed on you. You are a dynamic, evolving being, capable of growth, change, and transformation. Each day is an opportunity to write a new chapter, to make new choices, and to create a life that reflects your true potential. The story of your life is not predetermined, it is a living, breathing narrative that you have the power to shape with every thought, word, and action. By embracing this truth, you can step into the role of creator, authoring a life that is aligned with your highest vision and greatest desires. Chapter 7: Becoming a Success Magnet Every Day. Now that you've tapped into the realization that the power to attract success is already within you, it's time to look forward with clarity and intention. As you step into this new chapter of your life, understand that the journey of success is not about achieving a final destination. Rather, it's an ongoing process of evolution, growth, and alignment with your true purpose. The principles and practices you've learned so far have set the stage for a continual unfolding of opportunities, abundance, and fulfillment. But to keep the momentum going, you must be vigilant in applying these principles daily, weaving them into the very fabric of your life. The life you've envisioned, the success you've been working toward, is already in motion. But sustaining and expanding that success requires a conscious commitment to living in alignment with your highest self. This isn't a one-time realization or a fleeting moment of inspiration. It's a lifelong practice of tuning into your inner magnetism and consistently choosing to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the energy of success. One of the most important things to remember as you move forward is that success is a dynamic, evolving process. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that once you've achieved a certain goal, you've made it, and there's no further work to be done. But true success is not static, it's fluid, ever-changing, and requires continuous growth. Each time you reach a new level of success, new challenges and opportunities will present themselves, requiring you to adapt and evolve. The skills, mindset, and energy that got you to one level of success may not necessarily be what you need to reach the next level. This is why it's crucial to remain open, flexible, and willing to learn and grow at every stage of your journey. The moment you become complacent or rigid in your thinking is the moment you begin to stagnate. To remain a magnet for success, you must embrace the idea of constant evolution, continually refining your thoughts, expanding your emotional capacity, and taking inspired action that aligns with your ever-growing vision. Another key element in continuing to attract success is maintaining a high level of self-awareness. As you progress, it's essential to regularly check in with yourself to ensure that you are still aligned with your true desires and purpose. Sometimes, as we grow and achieve new levels of success, we can get caught up in external validation or societal expectations, losing sight of what truly matters to us. This can lead to a disconnect between your external achievements and your inner fulfillment. To avoid this, make it a habit to reflect on your journey, asking yourself questions like, am I still aligned with my core values? Are the goals I'm pursuing truly meaningful to me, or have I been swayed by outside influences? Am I feeling fulfilled by the success I've achieved, or do I need to make adjustments to stay in alignment with my authentic self? These questions help to keep you grounded in your purpose and ensure that your continued success is not just about external accomplishments, but also about inner fulfillment and joy. In addition to maintaining self-awareness, it's important to cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for where you are right now, even as you continue to strive for more. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces for maintaining a high vibrational state, which is essential for attracting ongoing success. When you focus on what you already have and appreciate the progress you've made, you send out a powerful signal to the universe that you are open to receiving more. Gratitude shifts your energy from a state of lack to a state of abundance, and this shift creates a magnetic pull that draws more abundance into your life. Make it a daily practice to reflect on the things you are grateful for, whether they are big or small. This can be as simple as taking a few moments each morning to list 3 things you are thankful for, or keeping a gratitude journal where you document the positive things that happen throughout your day. The more you focus on what is working in your life, the more you will attract success in all areas. As you continue on this journey, another crucial aspect of maintaining your magnetic energy is taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Success is not just about achieving external goals, it's about creating a holistic life that supports your overall well-being. If you neglect your health, your relationships, or your emotional state in the pursuit of success, you will eventually find yourself depleted and disconnected from the very energy that attracts abundance. Make sure that your daily routines include practices that nurture your body, mind, and spirit. This might include regular exercise, meditation, spending time in nature, engaging in hobbies that bring you joy, or simply taking time to rest and recharge. When you are physically, mentally, and emotionally balanced, you operate from a place of strength and clarity, which amplifies your ability to attract success. Remember, success is not just about what you achieve, it's about how you feel while achieving it. Make self-care a priority, and you will find that success flows to you with greater ease and sustainability. As you continue to apply these principles, it's also important to recognize the role that your environment plays in shaping your success. The people you surround yourself with, the spaces you inhabit, and the energy of your surroundings all have a significant impact on your ability to attract success. Take a moment to evaluate your environment and ask yourself whether it supports your growth and aligns with the life you want to create. Are the people in your life encouraging and uplifting, or do they drain your energy and reinforce limiting beliefs? Does your physical space inspire creativity and focus, or is it cluttered and chaotic? Do you feel energized and motivated by your surroundings, or do they make you feel stuck and uninspired? Your environment is a reflection of your internal state, and by making conscious choices about the people, places, and experiences you surround yourself with, you can create an external reality that supports your success. In addition to creating a supportive environment, it's important to continue cultivating relationships with people who inspire and challenge you to grow. Success is not a solitary journey, it's one that is enriched by the connections you make with others. Surround yourself with people who have a growth mindset, who are committed to their own personal development, and who encourage you to reach your highest potential. Seek out mentors, coaches, or peers who have achieved the level of success you aspire to and learn from their experiences. Engage in conversations that expand your perspective, challenge your assumptions, and push you to think bigger. At the same time, be mindful of the relationships that no longer serve you. As you grow, there may be people in your life who resist your change, who try to hold you back, or who drain your energy. It's important to set boundaries with these individuals and protect your energy so that you can stay focused on your path to success. Another essential aspect of maintaining your magnetic energy is to stay in a state of action. While it's important to align your thoughts and emotions with success, it's equally important to take consistent, inspired action toward your goals. Success doesn't happen through wishful thinking alone, it requires you to move forward with intention and purpose. As you continue to set new goals and expand your vision, make sure that you are taking daily action steps, no matter how small, to bring those goals to life. Action creates momentum, and momentum is what keeps the energy of success flowing in your direction. Don't wait for the perfect moment to act, start where you are, with what you have, and trust that the universe will support you along the way. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the success you desire. The key is to stay in motion, to keep moving forward, and to trust that the path will unfold as you go. Finally, as you continue to grow and evolve, remember to celebrate your successes along the way. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of the next goal, the next achievement, or the next milestone, but taking time to acknowledge and celebrate your progress is essential for maintaining your energy and motivation. Celebrating your wins, both big and small, reinforces the belief that you are capable of achieving success, and it creates a positive feedback loop that encourages even greater success in the future. Whether it's taking a moment to reflect on how far you've come, treating yourself to something special, or sharing your accomplishments with others, make it a point to celebrate your victories. This not only boosts your confidence but also strengthens your connection to the energy of abundance and success. The more you celebrate what's working in your life, the more you will attract experiences that give you even more reasons to celebrate.